Use a prying tool to pop off the center speaker cover. Use a screwdriver to loosen the factory radio's mounting screws. Be careful not to unscrew them completely, just loosen them, or the screws might drop inside the dashboard. Pull out the factory radio and unplug the cables from the back. Open the storage box and use a tool to pry off the latch trim panel. Note that you need to press down on 2 clips to pry it open. Next, use a screwdriver to remove the 2 mounting screws on the center control panel. Use your tool to gently pry out the center control panel. Be careful with the cables inside. Gently unplug the cables and remember where they go because we will need to plug them back in later. Next, use a screwdriver to remove the 2 mounting screws on the original CD player. Pull down the locking tabs on both sides, then slide the CD player out. Unplug the cables from the back of the CD player. Take out the new power wiring harness. Route the power cable from the CD player slot up to the factory radio location. Please note, if you are installing an aftermarket camera, connect the camera cables to the power harness as shown in the picture. Take the LVDS cable and feed it through the gap on the passenger side over to the CD player slot. Then route it from the CD player slot up to the factory radio location. Locate the 2 factory radio cables you unplugged earlier. Take the cable on the left and connect it to the LVDS interface. Next, take the 2 mounting screws from the factory radio. Then take the 2 mounting screws for the new device base. Install the 2 factory radio screws onto the new device base. Note, do not tighten them all the way, leave a small section of the threads exposed. Next, thread the cables through the factory device base. Note, pass the LVDS cable through the left side and the power cable through the right side. Now use a screwdriver to tighten the 2 screws on the mounting frame to secure it firmly to the car. Connect the CD adapter wire from the power harness to the original car CD power cord. Then plug the other end into the factory CD player. Flip down the tabs on both sides of the CD player, tuck away the wires inside, and slide the CD player back into place. Tighten the 2 mounting screws on the CD player. Next, plug the center control panel cables back into their original slots. Align the clips around the center control panel and snap it back into place. It is best to hook up the device and test its functions first before putting the center console panel back together. Tighten the mounting screws, then reinstall the storage box latch trim panel. Connect the power and LVDS cables to the new unit, then mount it into the car. The mounting screws are on the back of the unit. You will need a tool to open the cover. Tighten the mounting screws and pop the cover back on. Finally, snap the center speaker cover back in place. And that's it. The installation is complete.